Beatles. Did you know that in their song, A Day in the Life, there is an extra high-pitched whistle only audible to dogs? It was recorded by Paul McCartney for the enjoyment of his Shetland sheepdog. Dogs are so important to us that we want to go above and beyond just to make them as happy as they make us. I have been grooming for 11 years and have gone through grooming school to receive my certification. I currently work in a salon who specializes in showing standard poodles at competitions. As a groomer, I have to know quite a bit about dog clips. According to the American Kennel Club, there are 184 dog breeds recognized by that organization. Now, not all of those dogs have a breed-specific haircut, but even those who don't can get a shave. I want you all to be well informed on some key aspects of grooming so that you will be able to have a better understanding to why things work the way they do. After listening to me today, you will all have the confidence you need to help you prepare yourself to bring your dog to a salon. First, I will explain to you the purpose of grooming. Secondly, I will inform you on why it is that your dog's haircut seems expensive. And lastly, I will inform you on how you can take care of your dog's grooming maintenance at home. The purpose of grooming your dog is primarily to keep its hair from getting matted and for its skin to be free of dirt and oils. Matting will pull the skin tight, and in severe cases it will cause a loss of blood circulation, and it can also prevent your dog from being able to see. In addition to mats, dirt and oil can build up and cause pretty nasty skin infections. The dog's nails must also be trimmed or dremeled, because without that, the nails can grow into the pads, and that can cause an infection as well. If that goes on too long, it can alter their structure of their paws and won't be able to walk very well. Grooming also socializes dogs, so that they won't be insecure around different people or other dogs. Dog trainer Cesar Millan states that dogs are at their most sensitive and receptive between the ages of 3 and 12 weeks. So the earlier you can get it in, the better, because they really need that socialization in their life. I like to recommend people bring in their dogs between 2 and 3 months of age. Dog grooming may seem expensive, but there's a lot of reasons why. For instance, at the salon I work for, the cheapest haircut we have for a small dog is $45, but that can go up to $150 for a big dog like a Great Pyrenees. People, for some reason, think that it only takes us 15 minutes to groom a dog, but it really takes, on average, about 45 minutes. Time is money for us because we get paid on commission, so there are a few things that we have to do that people might be squeamish about, including anal glands. The reason why anal glands exist are still in question. I tried to look up a reason stated by a veterinarian, but this is what I found. This was stated by a veterinarian by the name of Dr. T.J. Dunn with a Pet MD. He says, "For a credible response, I draw on my extensive knowledge of comparative anatomy, pathology, microbiology, and chemistry, and respond, I have no idea." Groomers have to express the anal glands of small dogs where the thick liquid inside can become impacted and cause infections. Groomers also have to worry about getting urinated on, defecated on, and even bit. So there's a lot of hard work in being a groomer. And we factor these costs into all the grooms that we do. How many of you have ever tried to groom your own dog at home? We prefer that you didn't. While we rather you just left the grooming up to the professionals, we realize that sometimes you can't get your dog in for whatever reason, and that's okay. But we really would like for you to bring it into us, because there's a chance that you can get bit by your own dog, or you can cut your dog, and we don't want that. What groomers do want you to do is brush and comb your dog at home, in addition to bathing it, especially if it's a medium to long-haired dog. A wire and bristle brush are what you really need to have at home. Just make sure you get all the tangles out by using the comb after you use the bristle brush. because the bristle brush will lie to you when you think you've got everything out. You bring it to a groomer, and they'll tell you that it's matting. So keep that in mind. If you can, if you see mats in your dog's hair, just try to hold it at the base of the mat so you're not pulling on your dog's hair the whole time. It's a good way for you to get bit and to torture your dog. So if you're ever unsure about the mats on your dog or you think it's beyond you, just take it to a groomer. The reason why groomers need their owners to brush their hair is because it's not really our job to do that. That's your job to do at home for maintenance. It makes it harder on us, and it makes it to where you can't get your dog back as fast as you would like it. So, in conclusion, grooming may seem expensive, but it's worth bringing it into a professional in order to get a well done and safe haircut. With all of that said, you should all have an understanding of what goes into a groom, and you can bring your dog in with more confidence. Dogs can't tell you when they need a groom, and they can't tell you when they're uncomfortable because of a lack of a groom. So they completely rely on you as an owner. I'm going to leave you with a quote by President of the ASPCA, Roger Karras, who says, "Dogs are not our whole lives, but they make our lives whole."